All right. All right. Come on. What do you think, Mr. Huckleberry? What are we gonna do today? You ready? All right. Let's come up here. Get up in there. Yeah. Where are you at? Where's my boy? Come on. Yeah. That's a good boy. There's my guy. So I'm gonna try to work with him and do the lesson and talk at the same time. Okay. Let's start off by, hi, baby. Oh, I love kisses too. Yes, a good boy. Okay. I love you. I love you. Okay, but I have to talk. All right, so I have no time limit for this video, so everybody better buckle up. I'm just gonna kind of go over what I'm learning, what my approach is gonna be, and yeah, some things like that, okay? Huckleberry is a very interesting dog to me. I really enjoy him, and I really like him. And Laura, will you grab the phone out of the handler, the stand, and just like zoom in on us and stuff like that? And we'll run it like that, so bear with us. What I want to do is I want to go through, we just came back in from a walk. I want to go through this session with you guys, but it's really important to kind of, for me to show you everything that's going on with him and I, right? So, a couple of things that I'm learning about him, okay? He's a sweetheart. He's just the sweetest guy in the world. Like when he's out with me, he's in the world with me, we're hanging out, we're training together, whatever it is, he's the best. He's super sweet, and he's just like a lover, right? Like he just is a love in this package. And now let's talk about some other qualities that I'm learning of him, right? And I want you to Google this later. There's this thing called barrier aggression that dogs will experience. And what that basically is it could be any dog, their primary personality, it's irrelevant to this condition. So they could be the sweetest dog in the world, and when you put them behind a barrier, like a kennel, a bedroom door, you know, or whatever it is, whatever you may consider, what it does for them is it triggers their like instinctive defensive nature, and they go into a mode that is not themselves, okay? That's like the best way I can explain it. So what they do under that condition behind the barrier is not like really the real dog, right? It's like a triggered instinctive thing that takes over for them, and they start to react or respond or whatever, you know? So we need to put a stop to that. And I think what happened to you guys at the house is maybe the source where it all might have started, right? Like, I don't know if the chicken crossed the road or what, or like who came first, right? The egg or the chicken crossed the road. What I mean is, like, I don't know if it was any persons inciting him to this behavior, or he had this disposition because of his genetics or whatever it is, like it's just a part of who he is. He might have that in there, and then people see that and they don't understand how to deal with it, so then they poke and prod, you know, like if he's in a kennel or if he's in a crate or whatever, and they want to make him shut up, so they poke and prod or get aggressive themselves, and this doesn't help any of that, right? So what we have to do is, in order to solve for that, you must create lines of communication with this animal, right? Like, and remember, he is an animal, he's not a human, and so for us, the communication isn't as simple as speaking English to one another, right? It's like I can't take a video in English and like send it to him and him read it or look at it and like go and change his behavior. So where it starts with the dog is basically establishing how to feel good with them. Okay, like that's what I have to say. Because for him, it's not like food. It's not just love. It's like this experience in the training. It's like sending a kid to kindergarten and then having them love school because of how they approach studying. You know what I mean? So for a dog like this, that's step one. So we're working on small tasks, but what I'm really working on is his mood improvement for these tasks. Okay? So now I've talked his ears off and he's now sleepy. Are you sleepy? Do you still want to do some stuff? Let's go. Let's go do some stuff. Come on. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna lead him around this room, and like what I wanna do is I want him to like being led, right? And so that's the key. Ready, buddy? Come on. Huck. Come on. Come on. Bring it in. Good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. And like this is kind of like his default. Like he's very like doesn't want to be wrong, you know, and like doesn't want anyone to be mad at him. He's very sensitive to new people, loud sounds. Like if you yell at a different dog or something, he's gonna be like, whoa, man, like what's going on here, you know? Like so everything for him, that's a good boy. There's a good boy. I know, I'm not even giving you my full attention. Isn't that crazy? Come on now. So, come on, Huck. Come on, all the way. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, good boy, Huckleberry. That's a good boy. Ready, Huck? Ready? Go place. Yeah, good place. Good place. That's a good boy. Come on, get back on there. That's a guy. There you go. Good boy. Huck. Okay. Nice job, buddy. Good boy. And this is kind of like when he goes and does an effort and he goes and tries something really uncomfortable. Yeah, buddy. When he goes and does something really uncomfortable, we come over here, we reset, and we really just like establish that he's a good boy, and I'm proud of him. I'm very proud of him, and he likes that. Ready? Let's go try that again. Okay. Ready? Go place. Nice. Good job, buddy. Good place. Yep, there's no more treats on that thing right now, but I can give you some. Good boy. Yes. Atta guy. Good place. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Good job. Okay. Super, dude. That time you did a great job. There's a good boy. Come on. I kind of attempted to take this leash off of him because he keeps stepping on it. All right, come here. Come here. Good job. All right. Now, so let's talk about the next thing. This might not look like much, but when other people in the room, and Laura's in this room, he gets extremely suspicious, right? Like he doesn't trust strangers. He doesn't take him long to like warm up, but like the initial thing is like, whoa, what's going on? So if I have him in this room by myself, he's like way more upbeat, way more energetic. But what I'm trying to do is I can't just train him alone. So over time, what I'm doing is everybody's going to be around. There's going to be people going in and out. Things are going to be happening. Things that make him feel uncomfortable. Things that make him feel emotionally compromised. And my job is to take this relationship that we're establishing, where I push him through some uncomfortable stuff, where I make him go through all these things, where he's like, okay, I like doing it Jeff's way, you know? And when that's established, then I can make him, like right there in the beginning when I tell him go place, he got on and he got off right away. Well, getting off right away was a mistake. And so for me, I have to be able to say, get back on there. And I need him to say, yes, sir, I understand. I'm going to get back on there, you know. There's very little responsibility at this stage of the learning, but it is something that I'm establishing, the lines of communication. These same lines of communication, like, hey, do this, you're going to earn something from me, or I'll approve that I love you, or I'm going to correct you and guide you. Those are the things that I'm training into him right now. And as they get done, we're going to be able to tackle bigger and bigger obstacles, you know. And all this is going to make him more and more confident. This is technically his new job, and I'm describing and showing him how to have success in his new job. And it is simple. It is very like repetitive. Yeah, like there's a lot of rounds. There's a lot of repetition that's required in this, little by little, for him to kind of make it. You know, you kind of seen like his attitude, like, all right, I'm on my way. Well, guess what? You can't tell him, hurry the fuck up. you know what I mean? Like he'll take that as a pressure, and he's not going to make speed from it. He's going to make more sadness from it, right? So instead, I have to really just put the rounds in and wait for him, basically. All right. let's summarize. Let's conclude and summarize. Let's see if we do this. What happens? He's got my dog's collar on him, so it's too big for his little head. Ready? You want to show off? You ready? Let's go. Come on. So, here's the essence of it. Good boy. Huck! Yes, that's my guy. I want every dog, when I say their name, that they respond to me. That they look at me. There's a good boy. Come on, ready? When I say their name, that they respond to me. If they respond to me, Huck, yes, good boy. I want to mark their response with a yes. Food, treat, love, whatever he'll have there. Yeah, there's a guy. Sometimes he doesn't love the treats. Sometimes he loves the treats. Sometimes, well, all the time he loves the love. So whatever makes him feel good for doing the task, that's step one. Establish your reward system. Good job. Come on. Huck, ready? Go place. Ah, buddy, good boy. Yes, now you can see like a little bit if you zoomed in on his face. Once he did the task, he's looking up like, did I do it? Where's my reward? Waiting for eye contact. Yes, good job. Yeah, good boy. That was a kibble. Here's the hot dog. Good boy. Okay. Next thing is like the dog understand when the job is on and when the job is done. The okay with the release lets him know the job is done. The negative part of all this, like the reinforcement system, right? So Huck, go place. Good boy. He hops off. The is a signal to the dog something needs to change. Go place. Come on up here. Yeah, good boy, place. Good boy. Good job, place. That's a good place. So the dog understands like, there's a guidance system in play, a reinforcement system. Good boy. That if I do something incorrectly or something that they don't like, they're going to give me the word that signals a change is needed. Now, understand how I'm saying this. Most people, when their dog does something right, they get aggressive with their voice. They start yelling. They start saying no. They do negative, like really, they're punishing the dog. I'm not talking about a punishment system. I'm talking about a communication system. In this system, the signal when the dog hears it, yes, you're being very good. You're being such a good boy. When the dog hears the it should indicate to them, something ain't quite right. What should I do next to fix it? So you signal. The dog hops off the bed. You signal the Then the dog will be like, okay, what's the matter? What should I do? And then you help them go back to the right place. And you kind of saw I made 2 corrections on him. I said 2 and I guided him back. And he's doing such an excellent job of just waiting on me now. That's a good boy. Place. Okay. Yeah, that boy. That's a good boy. Let's go to the couch. Come on. Come on. Ready? Come on. There's the guy. There's my guy. Couch is this emotional support couch. Okay? But all right. I don't know. I hope I summarized. I hope that all makes sense, okay? This week, I'm just doing this, like as much of this as I can. Like the more comfortable he gets with hearing my words, responding, and like successfully doing, the more distractions and more people and things that the more triggers I can address, right? So once the communication is laid, then I can address all these things. But you know, he's already really showing his ability to understand and trust me through these things. So I like it. I'm happy for where he's at. This week will be a bit dynamic too, so I'll make you another video here, definitely Thursday, so look forward to that. Otherwise, we will talk soon.